On a dry morning in 1992, deep within the quiet forests of northern Myanmar, an elderly monk named U Thane stepped through the gates of his monastery. Clad in a faded saffron robe carrying nothing but a worn alms bowl and a silent vow, he set off on a solitary pilgrimage toward China. His purpose was clear: to search for the true Dharma, the pure essence of truth, as foretold to vanish during the age of spiritual decline, or Mappo in Buddhist prophecy. Along his journey, U Thane meditated frequently and begged for food in silence. As he walked through villages and mountain paths, he began to sense a profound disconnection within humanity, as though a veil had descended, obscuring truth itself. One night, while meditating in a cave near the Sichuan border, he witnessed a brilliant light descend from the sky, calm, silent, and unlike any aircraft. A spacecraft landed gently on a nearby plain. From it emerged two radiant beings, tall, humanoid, yet unmistakably otherworldly. Their eyes held galaxies, and they spoke not through words, but directly into his consciousness. "We are the Watchers. You are ready." What followed was not conversation, but transmission. U Thane received visions: cities of light, floating temples, ancient starships, and distant memories of civilizations, like Atlantis and Lemuria. He saw that Earth was once part of a galactic alliance, but had fallen into forgetfulness and manipulation. The beings told him, "A great purification is coming. Only those who remember will rise." The vision ended. They vanished without a trace. U Thane knew this was no dream. He traveled north to Tibet, guided by instinct. There, a lama gave him a relic, a star map, etched on fossilized hide leading to a secret valley, Shambhala. After days of travel through snow and silence, U Thane reached an ancient standing stone bearing spiral glyphs. When he touched it, space unraveled. He stepped through what can only be called a dimensional veil. On the other side was the fifth plane. There time did not flow. He was met by beings of pure energy, floating within a field of synchronized vibration. He was led into the living archive, a cosmic memory bank made of glowing crystalline orbs. Each orb contained the rise and fall of a planet, a species, a soul. U Thane touched one orb, and he had once lived as a being of light. He and many others had volunteered to descend into Earth's density, knowing they would forget, suffer, and awaken again. This was his moment of remembrance. He was shown Earth's true history of ancient guidance interference by shadow entities and the hijacking of human evolution through fear and illusion. He saw that humanity stood at a tipping point. 2027 is a convergence. A Stargate will open not outside but within. Those who are ready will remember. Those who are not will remain in the cycle. They showed him visions of Earth's near future, global climate chaos, political deception, and a false alien disclosure designed to control the masses through fear. A simulated alien threat would be used to establish a new global order, one based not on unity, but on technological manipulation of consciousness. "You must become a frequency beacon," they said. "Do not preach. Radiate." U Thane returned through the portal. From that day, he lived in silence in a forest hut without fame or followers. Yet people began arriving without invitation, without knowing why. A woman from Japan, a boy from India, a veteran from America. All had dreams, visions, or a deep pull toward something sacred. He taught nothing. He simply sat. And in his presence, others began remembering past lives, symbols, truths buried beneath trauma and culture. He became part of a global network, souls awakening across the planet. He saw them in dreams, meditations, heartbeats. A map of light lit up in his mind: Rio, Cairo, Hanoi, Berlin. The awakening was real and growing. To a seeker, he once said, "There are three kinds of souls on earth: natives, visitors, and the lost. I am here to remind the visitors. The natives will learn in time. The lost must choose again." In 2026, after a final night of meditation under his tree, Yu Thane passed peacefully in his sleep. No struggle, no illness, just a body left behind and a subtle glow in the hut. On a single parchment were two inscriptions, one a spiral symbol of unknown origin, the other in ancient Pali truth: does not require belief, only remembrance. After his departure, those who had once crossed paths with him began acting. A silent meditation group formed in Seoul. A cafe with a hidden sanctuary opened in Buenos Aires. Children began drawing star maps without being taught. No one claimed leadership. No one formed a religion. But the light he carried had multiplied, moving quietly through the cracks of a world on the edge of change. And so, in the midst of chaos, there remained a subtle truth. The real Stargate is not in the sky. It is in the soul.